you possibly can. What's up? Hey, I told you guys how much I like to hear theme music when I come on. It's so inspiring. As it was playing today, I was thinking, this is kind of what I hear in my head all the time. I mean, like, if you're not a hero in your own life, you're not doing things correctly. Because what is a hero? I mean, we had a quote one day that was like, it said, "Be your own hero." I truly believe that. When I was growing up, my dreams were to be a hero, an angel, and a saint. And I wanted to be these things, even if it was just like in a small way. But I've always been my own hero because I do heroic things. I do things even though I'm scared to do them. I try my hardest and things like that. So in terms like that, I think we each can be a hero, and basically that music can be playing in your life all the time. What's poppin', Tasmanian Devil? I see you in the comment section. If you're here in the comment section, let me know. All right, some things that we have to speak about just real quick. All right, we got 2023 coming up. I'm putting together all the dates. They will be up soon. I looked at them all, and I don't have all the Aurora dates yet, so I kind of hesitated on that. But it looks like we're going to be doing 5 days a week most of the time. There are some, like, I think for Broomfield, we have most of the dates, and I would say if we ever skip any, it'll be like on a random Monday for like a holiday, or maybe for like a random Tuesday or something like that. But most days we're going. The times will be weird though, because sometimes we go from 6 to 8. Other times we go from 6:45 to 8. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do there, because usually, I mean, like if it's for the workout, I think those are the workout days. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Usually we'll have the gym from 6 o'clock to 8. So I'll have the workout be from 7 to 8. And then I'll have the pre-workout stuff be from 6:30 to 7, where it's just the conditioning with the music and everything like that. But if we have the gym from 6 o'clock to 6:30 as well, you guys can just jump in there, and either Derek can have you guys do some stuff, or you guys can play, or you guys can just chill, and that could be like a morning time, because we are paying for the gym. We have the gym. You can show up then, but sometimes it doesn't start till 6:45. My guess is there's like an event going on in there. So if the event is happening in there, don't try to kick them out. We don't have the gym, okay? All right. They told us about it beforehand, but we come on at 6:45 instead of 6. So it'll switch. I'm not sure how I want to indicate that on the website. What I want to do is just say we have practice from 6:30 to 8. So then people show up. And if you want to show up early, you can, but maybe we have the gym, maybe we don't. But if I say 6:30 to 8 and we show up, we may not have the gym for 15 more minutes. So I think I'm going to do that. But just understand, you guys can get ready outside. We're going to start like at 6:45 with our conditioning some days. All right, as for the other places like Aurora, we just have intermittent days like throughout until like I think like April or something like that, or it's just like random days. But I did schedule a whole bunch of tryout dates. All right, the tryouts will be in Broomfield on Thursdays at the end of the month. So one tryout a month we will take our open gym and make it into a tryout session. So we'll just invite anyone and everyone who wants to be a part of any program and just try them out. So when you see a whole bunch of people coming for open gym, kick their butts, because that's a tryout. All right. And then for Denver, we basically have it every single day, Monday through Friday, except for I believe Thursdays. So it's like we have to skip every Thursday or maybe every Tuesday. I'm not quite sure on that one either, but I'll get the whole schedules up. That's how it's looking for 2023. All right. Woot. Hello, Teo Trujillo. What's up, man? Again, I asked you guys before. I'm going to ask you one more time again. If you have any comments or questions, I need those so I can film some cool stuff, and I have like a whole bunch of stuff that I'm filming for next year, but I only have the first 3 months covered for comments and questions. If you have a comment or question on anything at all, even if it's like, hey, how can I try out best for my team, coach, or whatever it may be, or it may be like, hey, how do you run this play better? Whatever it is, I'll answer any questions. Maybe where we're going. Are we really going to do the international play? You can ask me any questions that you want on any comment on any video, including this video, but not in the chat section. All right, wherever you happen to see the chat section. All right, but in the comment section of any video at all, including the live stream comment section, is just a different thing than the live chat. Ask it in the comment section, and then I can take care of those things in videos, and then you get to be famous with your question. Again, I will answer it in depth. I'll take up to 5 minutes to answer it, and you can have your stuff figured out. So anything that you want to know, you can even ask me personal stuff, whatever, it doesn't matter. All right. Then we got our tournament this weekend. Okay, that's tomorrow. We have all the tournament times up on our website. All right. Yep, got to go there. All right, so on our website, you get to see the entire schedule. All right, if I click on Limitless Hoops, we get to go to it, and I think it's okay. All right, so if you go to right here, you get to see all our events on Limitless Hoops. Now you want to scroll down to where it says right here our schedule, all right, and the online store. So if you ordered anything, I'm bringing it tomorrow. I might even bring it tonight for some people. But we only had a couple of orders. So if you have an order, you want to use your coins or want to use your debit cards or cash, you can use this online store button to order whatever you want. But here's the schedule. The schedule goes like this. We got the 5th graders. If you're a 6th grader, you can play. They're actually asking us to split up our team to play against this one really good team, the Colorado Magic. They can probably beat most of our 7th graders, they say. So I don't know. If you want to come, they do need some teams to play against. But We are right here. We're team number one. We play at 8 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock. Okay, depending on wins, losses, we will most definitely play again. So at least play at 11, maybe 12, or maybe 1, depending on how many games that we win. All right, the other team is playing in the 8th grade division. All right, you guys are team 4 on this one right there. And you watch team 4s, and you guys play at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock at Westy. Those first games were at Shaw Heights. The afternoon or evening games are at Westminster High School, so Westy High School. And if we win that, or even if we lose, I suppose, yeah, you guys will play at 6 o'clock with the championship game at 7 o'clock. So that's how we're breaking it up. I will see you guys there, or maybe I won't. I think I have my 3-on-3 thing. I'll show up to the first game before I head out. And then I will be there probably by the last games too, so I may not miss that much. But just heads up, whoever's there, make sure that you guys show up 30 minutes early. Por favor. That means please. I know so much Spanish, dude. It's amazing. All right. Moving on, so that was our tournament stuff. We got our online store. I talked about that, and I talked about that as well. So let's just move on. All right. What is our quote of the day today? Quote of the day. Failure is an event, not a person. All right. I do like that quote. A lot of times we tend to, your actions do speak so loudly. Like what you do does matter. But no individual thing that you do matters a ton. Now that doesn't give you an excuse to just do something dreadfully horrible, all right? But it does say that if you mess up, you can move beyond it. Like let's just say a random, anecdote, like maybe a story where you happen to like be at an award show and you slap someone in the face. Maybe that's very, very bad and you shouldn't do that, but like that's not who you are. And a lot of people see that as who you are, because if you do add up all the things that you do in life, that is exactly who you are. But no one thing defines that. So, yes, do your random act of kindness, but understand that that's still not you. It's whatever you habitually do. All right? Sorry to cuss there. All right, but yes. So, failure is not an event. So, if you do fail at something, it's not the end of the world. And I was actually thinking about that earlier, where if you were, Aiden asked me like a question. He was like, hey, because he's like, I know you don't care about making money, but if you did care about making money, how would you do it? And I just told him, like, I don't know, probably like con my way into it or something like that. Or maybe like get someone to do some work for me and then I pay them less, like use like a third party and do that like a whole bunch of times. But what I really should have told him was this. I really should have told him that the people that do really well in life are the people that don't try to succeed now. It's the people that try to succeed in the future. What's up, Ren Marchetti? How you doing, man? I heard that you were killing it in high school, man. Heard that you're almost dunking and everything. Nice to see you, Ren, or hear you, or read you, whatever it may be. But yeah, it's the people that try to succeed in the future who do really well in the future, because everyone's focused on the here and now. And if you do that, you're going to fail. So if you're looking to make some money or looking to become great at basketball, you can't let the temporary loss get you down. You can't focus on the here and now. You can't focus on these small potatoes. Like everyone's looking right here, right now. You got to be like, nah, I'm bigger than this. So for Aiden, I'm sure Aiden's goal was to do really well for his 8th grade team. Like, let me see what all the hard work has accomplished. Dude, that's a dumb goal. Who cares about 8th grade basketball? 8th grade basketball is for schmucks. Yeah, you play it, you try, you care, but it's not the goal. You should be thinking constantly about that varsity championship game and how you're going to do. Don't think too far ahead. Don't be thinking like pro yet, right? But like the varsity championship game, how are you going to do? Something 4 years in the future. How are you going to do about it? I'm on varsity but don't get playing time. Pretty frustrating. Yes. JV playing is a lot better than varsity sitting, right? We all understand that now, but it's tough to see. So the goal should be how you're going to do 4 years from now. The goal should be like for like Ren right now, let's say like your goal should be how you're going to do come tryouts in college. All right, when you try to walk onto that D1 school. And you should be working toward that right now. And if you do that, all the momentary stuff, that stuff will come easy. Because you're not even focused on that. You're thinking about bigger and better things. Kind of like, when you guys were playing out of state against like really, really, really amazing guys. Right? You couldn't focus on those games because you were just getting smashed. And you darn sure weren't thinking about like your games back at home because you were seeing all these guys fly over you, right? But then when you got back home, things slowed down. So yes, think ahead. All right? Failure is not an event. Failure is an event, not a person. So scale back a little bit from that. All right? Moving on, we got our itinerary of stuff. All right, here's the stuff that you guys should be, that we will be working on later on this week or next week. We got numbered scissor shots, pick and roll slip, 2-ball dribbles, under the chair dribbles, curl jumper series, 1-on-1 high post flash. Something we just finished was overhead board passes, drive left, right pass, high low, on ball defense, ball jump versus face cut, Kobe post moves, and then the double bounce series. The stuff that we are doing today or tonight is right there, where it's hold your follow through or push ups, 1 minute shots, 8 or 14 on run, diagonal pro up. Direct Euro step, pick and roll, drive to shot, and then hurdle reverse layups. The one that I do not have videotaped is the direct Euro step. When you come in, it's just like a layup, hit down with the opposite foot, then you step. But for this one, you're going to step around your man here and then there and then score. You're going to practice doing this, and you want to go straight to the side. We couldn't film this because the kids did it so badly during the film work, but we did film the rest of them. So let's watch them really, really quickly. All right, you guys are right here. This is pick and roll, drive to shot. All right, coming off the pick and roll, there's no show, but there is help. So we're going to come off the pick and roll, burst out, all right, and then shoot the ball. Make sure that you go hard and fast. Burst out. Boom, explode from there. Explode. The next one that we're talking about, hurdle reverse layups. This is what we're doing tonight as well. Hit 1, 2. All right, so this one you hit with the same foot. So if you're dribbling with the right hand, the right foot hits down, and then you step over twice. Why we're stepping over hurdles is because we want to make sure that we have the ball in our hand for both steps so that we can do extra things like pass the ball, score on this side, shoot a floater, whatever, right? All right. Next thing, hold your follow through or push-ups. Make sure that you hold your follow through. Even on your actual shots, hold your follow through, dude. You might get fouled, but you don't shortchange the shot. All right. And for this particular drill, if you do mess up by dropping your follow through, you have to do a push-up. But if you don't do the push-up, we make you do a sprint. All right. And if you mess up again, then we make you do a second sprint, then a third one, then a fourth one, whatever. Right, as we go up. So that is the drill today. All right. That's what we're doing. Hold your follow through or push-ups. Next one is diagonal pro up, hit over the top. He should be a little further away from the basket. Hit, pro up. Again, you don't want to be jumping straight up and down. So do that earlier so you can jump toward the basket. All right, and again, if you can get faster and faster, that's probably one too many dribbles right there, but it's decent enough to understand. That's what we're doing again tonight. This last one is a pretty complicated one. All right, just watch it. I'll be quiet, but it is 8 of 14 on run. Understand the math of it, guys. You're trying to make 8 shots. You're trying to shoot 14 shots. If you don't shoot 14 shots, you have to run 2 for everyone under 14. And if you don't make 8 shots, you have to run 1 for everyone under 8. Then add those numbers together. It's not that hard. Jeez Louise, watch the video. All right, so we are focusing on, we're going to focus on this guy right here. All right, so watch, pause the screen right there, focus on, wait, where is he? Are we going to do this? Oh yeah, we're going to look at Noah in a second. So let's watch it. Are we done with the instructions? I just told them the instructions. Hurry up, video. Alright, the goal is to shoot quickly as the shots matter most. So we're trying to shoot game time shots here. Alright, so here we go. Watch the demo and let's see how many shots that guy can make. Here we go. Boom. That's one make right there, one shot. One make, two shots. And if you don't have a screen and a marker, you have to count in your head, okay? I mean, obviously, you can't just be like writing stuff down as you're playing. I don't expect you to be that good. But you should be thinking of this inside the game. And when you cross it like that, that means it's a 5. Anyone who doesn't know that? I mean, we used to do that for dominoes. But yeah, so that's how we're doing this. So that's what, 3 for 7 right there. 4 for 8. What's that? 5 for 9. Oh my God, Trenton coming in there. Come on, Trenton, stay out. Stay on your half of the court, Trenton. We got 5 for 10. Almost done with the minute. 5 for 11. That's not the elbow, but it's okay. 5 for 12. So he got 5 for 12. And after you get 5 for 12, you do the math. And it should look like that. 5 is 3 less than 8. That's 3 runs. 12 is 2 less than 14. You double this one and you single that one. So doubling that, 2 equals 4. Singling that equals 3. Then you add those together. And that's how many runs you have. Alright, so please understand that drill. I know it's pretty complex math here. I mean, seriously, guys, it's not like we're in school or anything like that, but just understand the stuff. Por favor. Again, alright, moving on. What do we have? Our movie for the day. So our movie for the day is When We Were Kings. Alright, When We Were Kings. It's the 4th grade movie. So if you're a 4th grader, alright, 4 of them. If you got four of the mugs all up in you, you got to watch this movie. Now, this guy is, of course, the greatest to ever box. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. And I think no one will ever doubt that he's the greatest. But the weird part about that, okay, now this movie, it was, I'll tell you in a second, but with this movie, it was filmed in it was released in 1996, but it was about the 1974 Zaire fight that he had against George Foreman. And Zaire is a country in Africa. So they go over there and it's this huge, enormous thing. They had like entertainers like James Brown there and stuff like that, like doing Black Woodstock, they called it. But basically, it chronicles the lead up to this fight. And you get the behind the scenes look at like the greatest fighter to ever do it. So it's always like this like super duper famous guy. He was like basically like Michael Jordan, if not even bigger than Michael Jordan. Seriously, so Muhammad Ali, you get to follow it all up there, right? And having an in-depth look at that it's a very, very cool thing. And people that have watched this movie, they say that it's one of the greatest movies ever made, the greatest documentaries ever made. So if you ever liked a documentary, you should like this one, especially a sports one, especially if you like revere this guy in any way or sort. Now, I saw a video where they were talking about Muhammad Ali, and it was a whole bunch of current boxers. You can trust them because they actually know boxing, just like I know basketball, and I see basketball, and I hear people debating stuff that I'm like, that's laughable. Of course the answer is this, but whatever, right? Let them debate. However, when they debate about this guy and whether he's the greatest or not, the cool part about it is they all say he is the greatest, but they say that he's not the best. They say technically he was doing all these wrong things. They go that there were better boxers, but he's the greatest because of like the style in which he did it, the big fights in which he won, and like what he overcame. And that's the whole like GOAT talk that everyone keeps talking about, where like you can say that like Kevin Durant's a better scorer than Michael Jordan. Other people are better rebounders, other people are better dunkers, other people are better at this, whatever, right? But like it's hard to beat greatness. What greatness means, what greatness personifies, is something that is beyond just skill. Right? Greatness is like your grit, and it's like what you do for like your legacy, and like it's a lot of stuff that some of the stuff you have no control over. All right? But it's possible. Like maybe you played a game on the right day at the right time with the right people, right? And what the cool part about greatness is it's almost the great equalizer in that almost anyone can be great. Especially when you can compare this guy right here to Rocky Balboa, who didn't even exist. All right, they're both great. You can't lie and say that Rocky Balboa wasn't great. Did he exist? Well, no. But you can also compare him to like someone like Rudy, who barely played in college, like one game for like half a minute. I don't want to ruin that one for you guys, sorry, but that's greatness too. So where they're like saying who's better, LeBron James or Michael Jordan, the answer is probably by now LeBron James. Like just what he's done, but that's like the total of what he's done. How about the skill? Well, that might be like Kobe Bryant or Kevin Durant. But who's greater? There's no question that Michael Jordan is the greatest player to ever play. Now, is it because of his shoes and his movies and his champions? Yeah, probably. So if you watch this movie as a fourth grader, do a movie report, but think about what greatness means, and then I say for you to aspire to it as well. Greatness is all about the effort that you put in. It's about everything else that you do that's added to the outside of that. Like, did you bring your teammates together, and like how hard that you strove for everything. So that's greatness, and I think that we should all strive for that. Speaking of greatness, let's see if you guys have been doing some. Oh yeah, wait. The fourth grade assignment for the day is take on day 11 of the homework assignment, make or shoot 10, 25, or 50 free throws, track your longest streak of makes. The sky is the limit. And then next up, are we doing our homework at all? Anybody? Anyone doing the homework? Anyone? We got Taz posting homework about 21 hours ago. Nice job. All right, hold your follow through our push-ups. You did everything that we're doing tonight. Nice job with all that stuff, man. Declan and Kieran back on the scene. Haven't seen y'all in a while. Nice job. 7-minute drill. Okay. How far did you get in the 7-minute drill if you did it, man? That one's a hard one. I just did it the other day with the kids. I only got 11, but none of them got anything, so I won. Yeah, 7-minute drill is tough. All right, let's check out our story of the day, and I'll be right back with the trivia. Workouts are where you work on your shot. Well, practice teaches you where to stand. If you're young and can only do one, be sure you work out more than you practice. For those who take the inordinate amount of time it takes to learn to make tough shots, only get better when they more simply learn how to get easier shots. You know what that's like? That's like everything that you learned in school. You're learning all these super hard things, right, in math. And then the only math that you're ever going to do, unless that's your job, is, when you grow up, is the math that's done in the grocery store. But because you got to algebra and like calculus, the math in the grocery store is super easy. So basically what I'm trying to say is working out is like school. You just do it every single day. Whereas practices, that's like life. All right? Where then you can apply the things that you can apply all the skill that you got, that you acquired, all right, to life afterwards. But if you don't have the skill, you're going to be at the bare minimum, and they're going to get you open shots. You got the open shot, but then you can't make it because now you didn't really practice that. You haven't really like worked out enough to be able to make the shot. You know where to stand. You know everything about it, but it didn't get easy enough. And then you can't play in the future. So between practice and workouts, guys, workouts win. It's just that practices are so fun, and they give you so much momentary pleasure. And they are so interesting. I mean, I think it's a mental exercise. For mentality, like I'm a huge mental guy. I love the intellect of basketball. I don't know how much intellect is involved in our workouts. I mean, some of the stuff is kind of complex, but not really. You're really thinking on those Tuesdays and Thursdays for our team practices. So, just the brute thing out there, I don't know. Let's see who we have here. So let's move on to our trivia question. Today's trivia question is brought to you by Cement, because it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard trivia question today, you guys. Heads up, a very, very difficult trivia question today. I have to even read it off this little prompter I have. But we got Noah with 1, Noah with 2, Kieran with 1, everyone else with 0. Now, my question is going to be this, all right? 3 times in finals history, the games have gone to double overtime. Did you guys know that? But this one time, in 1992, with the Phoenix Suns and the Chicago Bulls, it went to triple overtime. Triple overtime in the NBA Finals. How exciting is that? But there was one other time, besides that 1992 Finals, where it went into triple overtime. Only one other time, and they call that the greatest game ever played. Who was that game between, and what year? That's the question. Which 2 teams played in the greatest game ever played? It was a triple overtime game in the NBA Finals, and I need to know what year. What year and which 2 teams played in the greatest game ever played? That might be a game to maybe like watch on your own one day. The greatest game ever played. Can you imagine that? It was a triple overtime thriller, they called it. Thriller, like that. All right. And who were the 2 teams and what year? All right. Now, the Phoenix Suns and the Chicago Bulls, their triple overtime game was in 1992. 129 to 121 was the end result, with Phoenix Suns winning. Of course, the Chicago Bulls ended up winning that one. Celtics, Suns, 1996. That is the answer. And the first one to put it, who was the first one to put it? We see who the first one to put it was. It was Kieran and Declan Louth with the win. All right, that was a close one. Nice job, everybody. That's 2-2 for the month. All right, Celtics, Suns, 1976. The greatest game ever played. All right. You just missed it, Teo. All right, but yes, there it goes right there. We got Kieran putting it first, then Taz putting it second, then Teo putting it third. Those are the placements right up there. Right up there. You see it. We all see it. Whoever's on the screen first wins. All right, but yes. Great job. We're going to finish the show up with our news section. What is going on in the news? Oh, AD's playing well until he got the flu. But what do you guys think about that? He's actually playing like a Hall of Famer again. Man, we say failure is not an event, right? But when you fail for like a year, it's kind of tough. Who is he? Is he this great player that has played the last 8 games, or is he the guy who's like taken the previous 60 games off? You want to make sure that you are who you are, and I say effort is into it. And also like fearlessness. I don't believe he has the fearlessness that he once had, because he's so afraid of getting hurt for his entire career. That's what I think it is. Don't fear your own greatness, and go out there and be a wild man. If you fail, you fail, but don't fail half-hearted. All right. Anyways, let's not forget that our quote of the day, you guys, on this Friday evening, is failure is an event, not a person. So failure is an event. I believe that's how I wanted to say it. So it could be 6 words. Failure's an event, not a person. There you go. All right. And that's my time. I will see anyone who's coming tonight. I'll be there a little bit early. All right. We have Mo in Denver. We have Reggie and Aurora. And then me and Derek will be in the Broomfield area. All right. That's my time. Talk to y'all soon. Let's close this out. Where's my closing one? It's right there. There you go. Peace out, y'all.